Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Soda!
Welcome back to the Bread and Butter Show. Alright. So, come here. We've got Cleveland. This is our good, he's gay. We've got myself. I didn't do that the first time we did that. I am Seth. This is Xavier. This is our cameraman, the man that bought the camera so we can do this. This is Caleb. He's our main editor of our entire...
He's editing this right now.
Yeah.
No.
He's editing it.
He's editing this right now.
I'm going to be editing.
It's just
And then-
kind of waiting. Step. Yeah, that's me.
And then Corbin. Alright.
We got Chinese food right here. He's the
I thought he was just saying he's the Chinese. I was like,
he's
what?
Okay, now that we're all done with
Lion
high
shot.
school, we have graduation in a couple of days.
I'm barely in shot.
Yeah.
It's about time that most of us get a job.
I have a job.
I have a job.
I have a job.
I had.
You're the only one with not a job.
I had.
With not a job.
Alright.
He had it.
And then, do we want to talk about what the current wage we have now or actual minimum wage?
No.
Why are we talking about minimum wage?
We don't want to talk
Because
about
we
it.
wrote minimum. This is
No, he was talking about
that anymore,
he was talking
anyways.
about what it's like to live with a non-livable wage.
Fam, that's inevitably gonna get into politics.
No.
No, like
Yeah.
how's
Cut it out.
you want to get into politics? I feel like it's the people who are watching would get into politics. They're not us talking about it.
I'm not political at all.
That's literally impossible.
Next
Okay.
topic.
It's not, you just
What
talk
do you
about what it's
mean?
like and what it's like living it and how it affects you.
That it is.
See, Cleveland, let me tell you
Oh,
something.
no.
You're the.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you
Tell you something.
You're what's wrong with today's America. Everything
It's like that one
You're everything that's wrong with
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
eating breakfast is political to you.
Minimum wage, what is it determined by? Served by the government. Who's in the government? Politicians. Oh,
No,
well,
we're
politicians,
talking
politics.
about.
Well,
You talk about what it's
we're
what it's
talking
like
about how it
living.
affects our everyday
If we're gonna
lives.
talk
It's
about-
not. You don't talk about politics. You talk about how it affects you. And how
You got
you're
Sprite
living.
on the table.
Alright, run the intro again.
Welcome to the Bread and Butter Podcast. We have Cleveland, we have Seth, we have me, and we have Corbin. Let's go.
Speed.
Speed run.
I'm gonna put the Dream SMP. So
Yeah, so let's just talk about minimum wage. So right now, I'm not making minimum wage. I make a little bit above minimum wage. I'm not gonna say how much y'all can, but I'm not gonna say how much I actually make. But it's not much, but it's a little above what's considered minimum wage.
Minimum.
$59.
It's a little above minimum
That's
wage.
chump change.
Yeah,
Jump change.
I make $59 a year.
Oh, you made it like that.
The year.
He's paid annually.
He gets
He had an annual $59.
I don't know how
These people ain't paying us.
annually.
Get their shit out of here. Get their shit out of here.
I could not be paid annually. That sounds annoying, dude.
Like yearly?
I mean, it depends on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so
already
stressful.
spilled
But,
I know, but like, what if you got paid $300,000 annually?
Does it add up, or you get $300,000 at the end of the year?
End of the year. You just, at the end of the year, boom, $300,000.
But what about that?
Teachers
Now
be
you have to budget that for a year.
I mean,
yes, that would be the pain of it.
That's why.
Well, that's why you put all your. That's why I feel like you do two accounts. One for all your finances, which you put. You pay out how much you're gonna need for that year. Put all your finances into that, and then everything else will be your spending money. You know, and then a portion of that could then go into like
Well, it's just $300,000. Wait, how much is that? How,
Well,
how much do I make each month?
$10 is going
That's about
to
$50.
$10 is gonna go into my street sign. $10
$25,000?
will go into
Street
my
sign,
box.
wait a
On the,
minute.
will be on
It's
my
gonna be
box.
25,000.
I'm gonna give $50,000 to the homeless guy on the side of my road.
He's
He
in
really needs
What?
it.
He's in there. What? For real?
Hey, man, really? Mr. Beast up in here.
All right.
said
All right.
something
What about this? What about this? Make this a little simple. We'll go around the table. You talk about not how much you make, but how it's affecting you.
Okay.
Oh, that makes it worse.
It was him.
How it affects us? Well, none of us make minimum wage. He doesn't get paid at all.
Well, minimum wage, a non-livable wage.
What the hell is this?
Oh.
Just talk about.
What is it like
I
living
mean,
a non-livable wage?
You've
Yeah.
made minimum before, right?
Have you made minimum
Have
wage?
I ever? No, even my first job, I didn't make minimum.
We talk about non-livable wage.
Weird flex.
Actually, I did work at a pizza place, but I got tips on top of the minimum wage.
Well, that's still that's where.
It wasn't
most of
minimum
your
wage. It was
money comes
$8.50.
Oh,
It wasn't minimum wage. Minimum wage is $7.25.
Oh. Okay, well, I've never been paid minimum wage.
That's what I said. We talked about non-livable wage.
from. I worked at A job.
How? Okay, we'll go. How has it affected you making your minimum wage or above minimum wage?
It was above minimum wage.
Even if it was above minimum wage, most.
Well, whatever. How
I
was
was
it?
just like talk about what it's like living with your current wage,
Yeah.
or the past ones.
Well,
you
I
had.
just quit a job and I'm transitioning to a new job. So
How's it that affecting you though?
It sucks.
Why does it suck?
Because
Okay, I'll just go first. Jesus, fine.
I'm literally
Alright,
talking.
So,
White
For
man coming
major-
into my conversation.
so
It's half okay.
So most of my life I've lived under $10 an hour. I've mostly worked like $8.50, $9.25, which like in the middle of like high school, that's like okay, yeah, I make like $200 a paycheck. Woohoo, I'm living the fucking life because you don't have all those bills and shit. But now that I'm transitioning to senior year, and I had about like 11 an hour and sometimes less than that. I added like $9.25 too. It would make like seriously. I've been trying to buy a car. It made everything terrible because I couldn't pay for anything. Most of my money had to go into my savings, so I barely had any spending money. And so basically, it was just kind of like I can't go hang out with my friends this day, or I'm not going to eat, or I have to wait someone to pay for me because I have no money to pay for it. So eventually, I finally got a job that paid me something that's livable, and then now I'm actually doing something with it.
Okay, Corbin, you want to talk about your love life? I mean your your work life.
What the fuck? So that topic's ended.
You son of a gun.
Your
I need a love
Bruh,
life
she
to talk
gave me,
about
like,
it.
your work life. I mean.
I'm fine with my job. I don't care how low the pay is.
Really?
Why is that?
What do you do?
He delivers.
I deliver pizza. Yeah, I deliver pizza. That's all you need. I love my job.
You got off of weed.
All right, what about you, Corbin?
God damn it.
What about you?
I mean, my first job was at Waffle House. So for people that don't,
Which was
live in
cool
the South.
because I went to the Waffle House he went to. I got to see him and his sweet little mom.
I did get to do that.
Ooh, man.
It was a very nice job. I enjoyed that job. It was just the only thing that was bad about it was I didn't get paid that much. I mean, I got paid 12 an hour, but I only worked 2 days.
What? 12?
Yeah, I get paid 12.
He was only able to
I
work
lost.
2 days a week.
Oh,
got
that's
paid-
shite.
It's 14 hours. Barely even 20. So I only got like I used to, but then once the pandemic hit,
Let's let him finish.
wait, this is bad. Well, I got once the pandemic hit.
You said 14?
No. Oh, him?
You
Yeah.
said 14 hours.
14 hours for
How
12.
much is that, so?
140. Calm down. All right.
That's
140?
I did
12 times
12
12 times
when I got
12 is
12.
144.
I got 140
So
a week.
add another
That's not
24 onto that.
It's not
That
140.
it's around 168.
Yeah, you're wrong, dude.
You're wrong. Not to mention with
I
tax.
don't know the right answer. but I know
taxes.
taxes.
You son of a bitch.
Ah.
Actually, you should have had more taxes pulled out of your check, bro.
We might have to cut this part.
So Cleveland's been filing taxes wrong. He owes the government $300,000.
Fast food.
Cleveland.
So the tax fraud has been on the other table.
Oh, but yeah, it was a good job. It was chill. The people I like the people I work with. And then, but I got paid $12.50 to 12. I got paid 12. They never really gave me $12.50. But then once the pandemic hit, they moved me down to 9 because that's for some reason because they were like, I don't want to pay. What did I work after? I went with Caleb. I worked 2 jobs for a while. Where I went to a pizza place with Caleb and we worked there.
That was
And
amazing.
I also worked
That was an amazing job.
They're both very chill jobs. I have to watch Minecraft videos while I work chop lettuce.
We did get to
We
do
did
that.
do that.
Yeah,
It was very
I watched
interesting.
Venom while I was cutting lettuce. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! While I did so much.
Watched a lot of stuff while doing
did.
prep.
Y'all did not do work.
We did do work.
We did a lot of
We
work.
did a lot of work, but we got to
But it
watch
was
videos.
fun. We clearly, everyone could see it, and we gave a shit. Well, that's because pizza jobs are usually the most relaxed jobs. Well, at least the people in the kitchen are.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, at our job.
Usually, not everyone, but it's because you work with a bunch of potheads. Usually, you give them they're high on their fucking ass. They're
Where do I start with my job?
And so, yeah, we really just chilled.
We really just chilled and watched videos. I got to listen to a podcast.
The only time I ever got stressful was when there was just tons of orders. And no one was really upset. Everyone was just kind of
That's
you
how
know,
that
work
usually
together.
works.
What about you, Seth?
No, everyone tears their.
We're gonna.
Baba Booey.
I did pickup, so people order their stuff online. We go and pick up all their stuff inside. So like I did grocery shopping for a living, and then people would come to the store, park, and then we would bring out to their stuff. If we were ever on fucking time, that's how it would go. So usually I was always there. I was always running the trolleys around the place, just scanning orders, and there'll be a customer coming up to me and just be like, "You know where the Jello is?" And like right behind them, there's be Jello, which was I swear. And then there'll be that one customer that just says,
Were you stocking the store?
"No, I was not. I never. Actually, yes, I did stock on the second day because they were just like, hey, you want like $20 for helping me?" I'm like, "Oh, sure."
So,
Yeah, that sucked. And every day that I had off, I would always be called
to come in, yeah.
to come in and
I thought it was about to be like, they would call me a slur or some shit.
no. I would always be called in. I love all the people I worked with.
Caleb, what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
I gotta run.
Loved all the people I worked with. It's just, it became so chaotic that there can be sometimes where there was like just negative attitudes just all around the place. And especially when we have really frustrated customers, whenever they're like, we're late, by meaning we're late, meaning that they're outside and we don't have their order done. And like, if a customer can get mad of like, oh, we didn't have this certain type of specific spaghetti pasta you had, so we gave you this other thing that's basically almost the same thing, except this one says thin. And they're like, I want thick. Yeah, and then I'm just
I
like,
want thick.
cool, I'll just cut it. And they're able to check online before they come to the store to see if like, oh yeah, this is fine, I can't have this because I'm allergic to it or something like that. Because there was this one time, this guy got donuts and I gave him coconut donuts and he called back and be like, I'm allergic to this shit. And I was like, should I told us something about it? And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, whenever I was picking stuff around the store, people were like, can you check the back? I'll be like, I don't have permission to go back there, which I totally did. It's just all of our stuff is just
This man sat
piled
out here like,
piled.
nah, our ice cream machine broke. I hate
Xavier's turn.
All
So
right.
more stories.
So
Oh
like,
god.
luckily I haven't had to ever deal with like horrible customers, because I never was the person making the food. But my first ever job was at a
Baba Booey.
and
Exposed.
and it was because I worked there because one of my friends worked there, and he was like, hey, you should work here, and I was like, I've never even heard.
Baba Booey.
He goes,
Baba Booey.
what is a
Baba Booey.
yeah? I was like, is it a kind of bread? But it's not even a kind of bread. It's just the name of the place.
I thought it was.
And I was like, it sounds so lame,
Walking up-
so boring.
I thought it was like Olive Garden, where like I wouldn't like anything in the.
I'd like to order
Yeah,
I just thought it was
I
soup
thought that's how it was as well. But yeah, I started working there. It wasn't too bad, and I only got to work there a couple shifts before the pandemic hit. And they're like, "All right, y'all going home. Go home. You don't have a job anymore." So I got laid off. We all got laid off. And I was 17 at the time, so I couldn't file for unemployment. So
Oh yeah, that happened.
yeah, doing dishes at that place was horrible.
He was the one who gave me a job there.
So
Anywhere more.
the people there, they were pretty chill. They were pretty cool. Every time I have a job anywhere, I don't talk to anyone who works there. And then people would always say hi to me. Like, I'll say hi back, but like, I'm just there to do a job. Like, I'm never in the position where I can actually go and talk to people, because I'm either doing dishes or cleaning something in the dining room. And
Baba Booey.
a horrible job. Like, when I left, I didn't just quit. Like, I actually put in a 2 weeks notice, because I actually kind of liked the people there. They were pretty cool. And then I went to another place that paid more. I'm not gonna say the name of that place, but
Stop throwing trash.
he and I both worked there. And
We
let
worked
me
at
tell
both those
you,
places.
yeah, we worked at both these places.
Because I got a job at
Baba Booey.
because of him, and then I got him the job at the place I worked.
Yeah.
We were good.
And let me tell you, this was one of the most stressful jobs ever. It
Well,
was
I will describe it to you the way our coworkers described it. They literally, I have 4 coworkers who called it hell on earth.
it was bad. It was another pizza place. I don't know, because that's why I laughed when he said pizza places are the more laid back job. And I was
Okay, like
Oh my god.
the coworkers,
You
some
see
of the,
where
okay, like
Normally they're laid back.
it's the cooks that
Not
were the
this
laid back
place.
ones. Everyone else was kind of like that.
What?
So here's what happened. Like, the cooks, like, I would always be doing dishes.
We were talking about rational
I'm not
fears.
scared
I
of
was
them
scared
anymore.
I was scared of Michael Jackson as a kid.
Really?
Okay, now we're gonna go to what we're scared of.
No, it was because like I always noticed how there's so much famous people dying. I didn't think of there's a lot, you hear a lot because they're famous, so obviously you're gonna hear about it. And so I was just like, dude, what if I get famous one day? I'm just gonna get killed. Like that's. And so I was worried that like Michael Jackson and Earl Sweatshirt were part of this curse, and I was gonna get involved with it. And so I never wanted to listen to his music.
mixed?
You never wanted to listen to his
I
music?
never wanted to listen to his music.
Yeah.
No, he's black.
Oh, yeah, right.
I could have
was
sworn I saw him in the
Oh
lights.
yeah, Michael Jackson
No,
was black.
he was full black. I mean, he had
No,
vitiligo,
yeah,
then he became
yeah,
white.
yeah.
But no, and so I was scared of like famous people, so I refused to ever listen to Elvis. I refused to ever listen to Michael Jackson. I refused to listen to like famous singers unless they were like low key, you know, like.
Yeah.
And so I never did.
Someone say famous singer? In this train.
We used to scare shit out of these kids. Find Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
didn't
mean,
care about that.
Yeah, I know what you mean though, because I used to
never
be
played
scared I used to be scared of listening to
Because I was a little.
song artists. Because
I was a little
What?
idiot kid.
Yeah.
Like my room is so perfect for the first game that came out. There's 2 doors and you're sitting in the middle. You're like,
it's a Five Nights at Freddy's 4. It's
and then like in the second game, my living room is the same. That's where I used to watch TV. There's like there's a little hall, then 2 entrance ports. I'm fucked.
That's the plot of the new FNAF game at Steph's house.
5 Nights at Seth's.
they used him for mocap.
And the jump scare is just Cleveland laughing.
No, but I used to watch those videos on YouTube. Like it was like don't listen to one of Beyonce's songs backwards, and then it would have like a weird message at the bottom. I was like, oh man.
I thought you were gonna
Beyonce's
say
a
don't
demon.
call someone at 3 a.m. videos.
You know what really fucked me up? I remember I read a creepy pasta about, you guys know who Jeff the Killer is?
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
dude, I didn't.
I never got scared of Jesse Killer. I got scared of like, shit like
I
the
hate
rape.
the face so much.
No,
I'm
me
not editing his face into this.
No, like-
I hate it.
I've seen
I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm
He
perfectly
used to
fine.
really fuck with me. I know exactly what he's talking about, that picture.
It just seemed like a
It-
creepy face. That was it.
it
For me, it was
was
shit like I would go on these creepy pods. Like, oh, you should go read the. I said, okay, I'll go read something about like the rake, and then you find out like, oh,
Okay.
in your sleep he's gonna come to your bed, end of your bed, and kill you. I was
Dude, no, I just hate
Fucking
the face.
what?
Exactly, that's the same. That's
What?
the thing I kind of read. I read that, and then I
Oh.
thought he was gonna come. I thought he was gonna come to my house and kill me at the end of the day. So
Dude,
I was like,
I
was at school and I read the story.
Like even now, that face, the 2 solid white eyes,
The only
with the black.
the only time I remember
Have
ever
you seen that
so much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It doesn't scare me as much now, but
I hate it. The only time I remember ever seeing it as a kid was on that Watch Mojo video.
oh yeah.
What was like a scary story or urban legend or something revolving like horror that someone told you that freaked you out as a kid, or even even now?
Slenderman.
I'll start. I don't have any. Move on.
All right, Cleveland, what were we saying?
Slenderman. I don't know because for some reason, like when I first learned about it, it was from my brother, and he told me it
wasn't
was
scared
real.
of Cinnamon. It was like when I was like actually in a forest kind of area. I was like, okay, I have a knife on me.
Why do you
Maybe I
keep putting yourself in these settings
Man,
where
that's
like
a-
these
that's
actual
a-
horror movies
That's
can
a
take place?
sketch
So what were
looking
we saying?
But
tree.
yeah, I used to. My brothers told me that it was actually real, and obviously I was a kid, so I was like, "Fuck, this is actually real."
Oh,
shit.
shit.
This is actually the
Jeff on Friday the 13th is gonna come from.
yeah, like Jeepers Creepers. I couldn't sleep for like a week because I didn't want to open my eyes because like I was for some reason I was scared of like that really bad game, that really shitty game that came out about Slenderman. That scared the shit out of me. And I just thought for some reason if I opened my eyes whenever I went to sleep, that he would just be right there. I could get kidnapped because he went after
FNAF really
kids.
fucked me up.
And then there was that shit with like the fucking.
I have no clue why, but just
Back to
a lot
that,
of
I
shit was
guess.
fucked up. I was way too invested in FNAF.
I was really invested. Wait,
like I loved. So this is what I would used to do. I would watch FNAF videos like during the day, and like I would say to myself, "I'm gonna shit my pants tonight."
so wait, is there anything that like would freak you the fuck out, or is it just like just?
I don't know.
It was just the more videos I watched, the more in depth. Like my mind was just like.
Right.
It was sort of 6th grade.
You're
Yeah,
sixth grade.
You're a 12-year-old kid, I guess, lying in bed. You wake up, there's just a purple rabbit standing above your bed.
It's a robot.
You're
It's
finna-
a robot that takes its own.
So when I was in pre-K, my sister was also afraid of this.
Oh,
So-
I actually have a story like that. You can go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll tell her right now.
So the teachers, they would read us the storybook about this monster called Avi-Yo-Yo.
What the fuck?
His name was Avi-Yo-Yo.
I
That kind of weird.
I
ass-
think I know about this.
Yeah, I don't know.
wanna-
I
I
don't know
have
if
an
you guys ever heard of it.
extremely vague memory.
So
Wait, what's wrong, Seth?
It is.
That sounds spooky.
So if
Except
any of
you
the
graduated
kids,
high school.
if any of the kids ever act up, they would. We had there's
Okay,
a
so
room,
you're some
right?
fucked up teachers. What you telling me right now?
Yeah. So there was a room and there was a corridor
You
that led
fuck
to
around,
outside.
yo, go
But
comfy your
in
ass.
front of that door that led to outside, there was these stairs that led up to an office. Mr. Brown's office. That was his name.
Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
What the this is
And-
getting cryptic as fuck.
Please.
One of the teachers, she was like, "All right, you're acting up. You're gonna
My
go
teacher.
to Avioyo's office." So she would
That's
say,
That's fucked up.
yeah, she would say Avioyo is Mr. Brown's pet, and we're gonna send you up there.
What?
If you keep acting up. And,
Hold on.
Okay, I'm
and
not.
what they would do.
Fuck up Bobby Yo-Yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No.
doing.
What they would do is they would sit you.
Do you know how to spell it?
No.
Yo.
Yeah, it's
So
not-
they would sit you at the
That's like
top
most
of the
historic thing I've
stairs.
ever
Like
seen.
they would sit you at the top of the stairs, right next to the door, and the kids would be crying up there,
What?
like just sitting at the top of the steps.
Oh, I spelled it right.
What?
Because they were terrified. Like I had to go up there one time, and I was actually kind of scared. He was like, "Oh man, he's right behind that door."
Yep. I've heard of this.
I have not.
I have not. I've never heard
A
of
young-
Bobby Yo-Yo. What the hell?
What the fuck? That looks like a D&D character.
Avioyo is a giant.
Oh, he's a giant?
Yeah.
What? Okay, well.
I'll tell you
And
what.
my,
freaked
wait,
me
wait.
out.
And my sister, she would say she couldn't sleep some nights because there was a building outside of our apartment that looked like him.
What?
That made the shape of him, and she'd get scared. So she was like, "I can't sleep." Pretty scary.
I mean, for me, I didn't have lots of things that really terrify me because, like, I grew up around that kind of stuff. So my mom watched a lot of that kind of stuff. My family did, and so I was kind of, for me, it was kind of like, I don't care.
Oh,
But like, it was the more like extra kind of going the ways of supernatural stuff that would freak me the fuck out. Because like, remember,
Like Freddy Krueger shit.
no, it was like my mom told me this thing, and she was like, "But it's a real story." I was like, "What is it?"
Shut your ass up.
She,
Are you
it's
serious?
about the story of like these body snatchers.
Oh.
Fuck.
And so like,
Fantasy theory ass.
and so what they no, it was a movie. I think it was called Skeleton Key. Although the Skeleton Key I saw was a different thing. It was about rats killing people in a lighthouse.
What the fuck?
You had to read it in middle school. And so basically, it's a story. And so basically,
That
it's
goes
about,
to show, don't it?
it's about like these people, and like it was like my mom told me the one main story is about this old lady who would kidnap this young girl, and they like basically kind of put her into obviously like this little secret area, and then they would take your soul and swap it bodies, and then you'd be in the body like this dying lady with like 4 tumors in her body, and then you would die, and then this person would go and live your life.
Oh, I've heard of that.
And that shit would freak me the fuck out. So I was like, so what you're telling me is someone just randomly nabbed me, and boom, I'm some old lady, I'm dead. Scoop.
I'm a scooter.
And so for like,
Oh, it's like
so
us.
like Superior Spider-Man. I don't know if you know that storyline, but it's about Doc Ock taking over Spider-Man.
yeah.
They freaked me the fuck. That freaked me the fuck out.
How old
It
are
was
you?
so interesting. I was like 10, 11, and I was like, what? And so I was like, okay, so this thing is real. Okay, and I was like,
You saw me in the comic?
My mom made me like, it made me think of like there's these people in the secret society who's going around doing this shit. And I was kind of like, how do I know one of my friends is like, who's a body snatcher? Like, you have those friends that are super smart, and it's almost as if they took in this grade before, and you're like, have you taken this grade before?
Caleb over here thinking like, you can cave with conspiracy theorists, Jesus.
Yeah, it's like,
But that's
dude, you
just
understand? My family just would tell me some shit that would always make me paranoid. But it's like this extra shit. It's not like, oh, this story about this one thing. It's like, so we got this whole thing that's apparently going on. And I was like, the fuck? So, yeah.
You better go to sleep tonight, or he's gonna get you.
But I mean, the only thing from pre-K that I can remember is like this really weird, fucked up moment. I don't like to this day. It's like I think back, I was like, that was a lot more terrifying than I remember it being. Like for some reason, me and my class, we went to this really dark classroom, and then we were supposed to hide for some reason. And all of a sudden, like some dark figure started banging on the window. Like it was during the day, but the classroom was dark, and it just started banging on the window. And then that scared. And we were like, I don't. To be fair, it probably was just like a teacher outside.
I was about to say, did you ever get context? Jesus.
I know. That's the thing. It was like they were banging, and we were all like, they were telling us to hide for some reason.
What?
I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Sounds like
And-
lockdown shit nowadays.
It sounds like there's a school shooting they didn't want to tell you.
But there was literally someone outside banging on the window. It looked like a woman figure. It was like this weird. I ended up having like really weird dreams about it. Like, I would break it. It was like some scary monster. But I keep thinking. I think back on it. I was like, I wasn't scared. I was just like, huh. I was really confused more than anything. I was
So
like,
they never like emailed the parents
what did I
or.
call it? I don't know. Shit. I don't know what it was about. Because, well, I assume it was just like they were just fucking.
Did I almost
really
get
don't
shot
remember
up as a kid?
Hey, mom, did I almost get killed.
I remember like
So,
when I
I don't
was to
know.
my grandmother's job. She's an accountant. She had this old, the old building they used to work at. I would walk in every now and then. I'd say hi to the people, and I had some of the coworkers like, "Yo, this place is haunted." I was like, "What?" And they went to explain
Who
to
do you
me.
interact with, Caleb?
You know, like that's what I said. I just grew up around this kind of shit, and so they're like, "Oh yeah, she'll come downstairs every now and then." I was like, "You're bullshitting me," and everyone there was like, "No, we're totally serious." To this day, they're like, "We're totally serious."
Just child
Is it
Caleb.
the same place we went to?
Bullshitting me.
You went? No, you never went. No, not that one. So basically, there's this. They said there's this old lady used to die because it is an old house. This old rich lady would come down there, and she'll come down there and look at everybody, and be like, and she'll go back upstairs and leave. Occasionally, she'll push me, and that's it.
Push people. Fuck you.
Just imagine being at your desk.
Go back upstairs.
Fuck you.
It just disappears.
What are you doing in my house, you little shit?
Who are you?
Yeah, and I'm like, to this day, they still swear. They're like, I'm not fucking with you. This is a real thing. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What the hell's with YouTube right now and like people going after kids?
Yeah, man.
In the TV show, they had his mug.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
What?
What's
What is
with all the
going on?
great YouTubers that are just getting either just
Oh, yo, by the way, 17. They went after 17.
canceled, either going after underage women, or just getting exposed for what they did like 8 years ago?
Well,
That's-
yeah, you gotta
think about 8 years ago.
I think it's because, like, well, at least with the gaming community, it's more of like, you have these guys who've never had a woman after them. And now that they have fame, they actually have people after them. They're like, oh, there's this cute girl. And since they've never had it, they're just kind of, it's not an excuse. But I'm just saying what it probably is. And it's just
Right.
like, you know, they have this girl that comes after them, and they're like, but it's 17. She's like, but it's a girl that's
like the whole thing with Louis, and having now beef with Wildcat.
Or like this whole smash situation.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's
See, I know nothing about
Dude, Nairo actually came back.
like everyone who's being accused, but I
Like,
'cause
Nairo's
I don't know
not
the
again.
extent
he
of the
is?
full
And
situation. I don't
Louis
know
are trying to dick over basically H2O.
Why?
because I don't know who.
I thought
Because-
it was good.
Well,
That's the point. They're trying to say, oh, that wasn't us. We were just saying something.
Are they trying to dick over both, or are they trying to dick over one or the other?
No, they're trying to dick over H2O. And they're like, now they're all making videos like hinting towards what actually happened. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. And then like, I was so sad when that happened to Carson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, he just.
I didn't-
disappeared
I'm
after
so sad.
Dude,
It was just,
it was
he
so.
blew up. And
Yeah,
then,
like he
Here's
did a
the thing,
collab.
though.
He did a collab with PewDiePie, and then that whole thing happened, and then he just fell off.
Here's
Just
the thing.
disappeared.
Yeah, everyone in that group, for the period that like SMP Live was a thing, I would have watched them like regularly. Then afterwards, I fell off a lot of them. I watched like 2 of them regularly. Now I just don't watch any of them. Like that whole group was just a come and gone thing.
yeah, because that all happened so
Like
fast.
your mom.
It started with the Minecraft.
Actually,
Hey, don't.
Not all of
Don't. We're. If we ever get that big, don't ever be a pedophile.
If we.
Don't you go after
We're
your
never
own-
gonna
Don't ever be a
think about
pedophile,
it,
guys.
it's actually been more
Bad.
YouTubers that have Minecraft because Vanoss and all of them did do Minecraft.
No, I'm kidding.
He just
Pop-
makes bad music.
Populous and it was Populous, his girlfriend broke up, and then something just happened recently for.
Oh yeah, with him getting arrested.
Yes.
That whole situation.
I'm like,
Dude, I was like,
I never watched him as a
Did
kid.
y'all hear what happened to?
I did.
Did y'all hear what happened?
that was like my main
Um,
shit.
I was more of a Sky does.
Yeah, Sky as well. Yeah.
Minecraft didn't do anything.
remember the whole thing? With
No,
Dan
Sky
Stein,
does
his
Minecraft
girlfriend?
basically quit his YouTube career. Was it for his kid?
No, it was.
No,
it was the
he lost his-
He
He lost
lost
interest in
custody.
Minecraft.
Yeah, he lost custody, then he had a mental breakdown on Drama Alert.
Because he said he felt like he couldn't be himself anymore with Minecraft. He felt he had to be like a kid YouTuber instead of actually being himself.
And
Yeah,
then
he-
now
he
and then-
He did
became-
music.
He became the creeper all man guy.
Are you on Yubo?
That's,
No, he didn't. That's someone else.
Are you 19?
That's not
Yes.
Sky.
And
Get
then
the fuck off
It's
Yubo!
humble.
Oh, I thought you said.
And then it's a okay. We'll get back to that. But it's a galaxy. Then he pulled a galaxy type move where he like got in custody. He did like a thing with like where like his ex-wife went to
He
like
taught
the
his
kid.
ex-wife to go with KSI so he could then get custody of his kid.
Yeah.
You know, do that.
I was super into it.
Remember what happened to Dubuscus? Dubuscus?
He just fell off.
No,
Now he got
oh.
accused.
I think
Accused.
something happened.
He got accused. They
Because
never
they're
never
accused.
got proof.
I
It
know,
was
I
like,
know.
man,
Once again, never
his
watched
girlfriend
him as a
accused.
kid.
I think it was his girlfriend.
his ex. I think.
Yeah.
It's like someone he had a fling. Yeah, ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I never watched him as a kid either.
I
did.
watched so much fucking YouTube, and I still do now.
I love Tobias.
Hey,
But
I don't know.
apparently he still is kind of a bad person, but he didn't rip it.
Honestly, anyone that I would actually watch as a kid, they either play Fortnite or they're just dead.
Dead.
Yeah, who?
Dead?
A
Like,
lot.
Dead or dead?
Dead,
channel?
dead channel.
Oh,
I think one of them actually
Yeah,
died.
because it's a big deal when a YouTuber dies, man.
Usually.
Yeah, because they're usually probably just having this straight thing.
Dude, there's this one YouTuber I got into for like a day. And the next day I found out that he was actually dead. And like I saw his funeral.
I'm going to hell for laughing.
They filmed his funeral and stuff like that. I was like, and he was talking, and then I was like, I'm watching these videos of this dead man.
And then
I watched all his videos. I felt bad.
Station just a week later.
Oh my god.
What about the one guy that died from paragliding? Who? He did.
I recall hearing about that.
God.
I couldn't tell
It
you.
was
who
it was him, his wife, and one of his friends.
What? They all died?
No.
Oh.
He died from a paraglider accident. What was it called?
That's
They just did a bunch of just
Spider-Man
random.
also.
Huh?
Spider-Man also.
Oh, with how crazy it was back in the day? Jesus.
Like, compared to back in the day, do we think new YouTubers...
Grant
like,
Thompson, a popular YouTuber,
Oh,
ranked
yeah, I
up
remember
millions
that.
of subscribers and billions. What's
do,
the name?
do,
King
I
of
watched his
Random.
picture.
That's what it was.
Was
King of Random.
never heard of him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, there's also family channels.
Do you think like...
Family channels, I hope those die one day, man.
No, dude, I always hate when you
Family
have a-
channels, dude, they feel so messed up. You're like, hey, son, come look at this. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make money
Yeah,
off
open
you.
Like, I always hated like those
And,
kind
like,
of channels,
ma- and,
like,
like-
give a good channel, and you're like, oh, I love them, and then they become a prank channel. You're like, ah.
No. What I hate
I
is
don't
when-
understand. I don't understand how like, guess what? We're pregnant. Kind of shit is popular.
Who?
It's for the shock value.
You're like
What I-
watching
what
a
I-
YouTube
what I
couple,
hate-
and it's just like, I'm pregnant.
What I hate is when I get into a channel and then I'm like, oh, they post really good content. I'm gonna tell my friends about the channel. Then they start posting like just stuff for kids.
Who's that one guy that said, I'm at McDonald's and if you order a Happy Meal at McDonald's,
Oh.
what is his name?
Joe,
don't
I
know.
just
I
look
know
at
you're
his
talking
Okay,
about.
I
don't
love
know.
him so much, and he talks to his fucking Among Us like thing. He's like, I want to make out. I mean, makeup.
I don't think that Minecraft holds up to back in the day nowadays.
I think it does.
The fucking
Well,
only one that
with
stands
the
up
new
is
update
Dream.
that's gonna be out in a couple days, it's gonna fucking
no.
jump.
What I'm talking about
Wait,
is like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, dude.
updates in like 5 days.
I did not know that update was coming.
Oh, the cave update?
Caves and cliffs.
Oh,
it's half of it. It's half of it.
it's just September and Minecraft video in a week.
But like, Mo Yang uploaded a thing.
It is currently 3 in the morning, and we just found out when you come to McDonald's at 3 in the morning, you can order the Among
This is just
Us
offbeat stage J station.
That's right, you heard me. The Among Us Happy Meal. And there's a toy inside of
Is this his actual
Happy
video?
Meal.
Yeah.
Roommate, or
He's
you
trolling.
can plus your
Please tell me he's trolling.
He definitely is.
must be living under a cover.
Oh no.
His name is Arcade Craniacs.
Yeah.
This is just J Station. This is just yeah. What's J Station got banned off YouTube?
Where's the fucking one where he's doing Among Us, dude?
Yeah,
It
what's
is
Jason Station
so
got banned off
Why is there
YouTube?
so many Barney videos?
There's just a bunch of clones of him now. It's just like, bro.
It's like he drank a
Calling
potion.
calling
He drank a
September
potion
at
and
3
became
a.m.
Sonic.
Okay,
Okay, next thing, so we can not just have.
All right,
Yeah.
so
We're an
fast
outbreak.
food, okay?
All right,
so this
yeah.
guy right here used to work at Waffle House, and let me tell you, Waffle House sucks.
Well, that's
It's
not bad.
horrible. If you've never been to a
Waffle
Waffle
House
House,
fast food?
don't go. Spare your taste buds.
Cap.
It's
Cap.
so
It's not that bad.
It is. Like
The food is good.
stick to IHOP.
I'll stick to IHOP.
If you're broke, go
No
to
one
Waffle
likes
House.
Waffle
If you're broke and you're up at 3 a.m., go to Waffle House.
Dude,
Ain't nothing else gonna be
Here's
open.
the problem with Waffle House. It's small. It's hot.
Small.
Limited seating. There's flies everywhere.
What are you going at Saturday? What are you going
Um,
Saturday morning? Saturday morning, like 8, 9, 10.
Too crowded after football games. It's just.
That was during high school.
Yeah, that
That's
was
Friday
during high
nights.
school.
Normal Fridays
I'm just
before
saying,
that are just normal.
I've never had a good experience at Waffle House. Food is overrated.
I've had
as
some
well.
pretty good experience.
Food is
I've had-
overrated.
Food is not overrated.
I've had bad experiences. The one at.
Horrible service. The employees were disrespectful.
Sounds like a Google
I just- I
review
mean-
ad.
Yeah, it does.
I think this all started when Xavier got kicked out of Waffle House at one time because he was eating Wendy's.
Exactly. That
Really?
was bullshit. I don't know why the fuck they did that. We literally we have a regular. We have a regular that comes in with his grandson. And he brings Chick-fil-A and he chills in the corner booth, and we let him because we love him. David, great guy. Great guy.
But break it up.
And
Go
then
on you, David.
I bought it. I brought in a
Sleep out his
Baconator.
bed.
I brought in a Baconator one time. I was about to, oh man, they're gonna get their food. I'm gonna eat my Wendy's. And I started wrapping it in, and someone comes over and is like, hey, you can't eat that in here. I had to re-wrap the burger and go
First of
outside.
all, if I had been there, I'd be like,
Eat
yes,
it
you
in the
can. Fuck
car.
off. What the fuck? You can't literally can't kick him out for doing that.
Alright. So
There was like 3 employees.
I was so offended.
Let's
Fight him.
let's get this shit started. We got S tier, A, B, C, D, and F.
I
Waffle
say,
House is B
The
tier.
first thing we got.
I give Waffle House
The
B
first
tier.
thing we
I'm
got
not
here-
gonna- I gotta sit here and say it's the best. Sorry.
We'll just go around for each one.
First one, here we have Arby's.
Arby's, D tier.
I hate Arby's.
I
He's
give
gonna
it-
get put in C tier because me and Caleb like Arby's.
whenever I go to Arby's, I usually get a Euro,
My-
and they're pretty good.
I would say okay.
Some of my
If they're doing their best, it's like an A tier. They're doing shit. It's kind of like a C tier.
dude, back in 8th grade, I had a pair of lesbian friends, and they were talking about Arby's, and they're like, "You want to go eat at Arby's? You hate it? No, I don't like Arby's. It's wet. It's like eating wet pussy lips and bread." And she was like, "But you like wet pussy."
Shit.
Anyway, so Arby's.
Yeah, so I put it at a C tier as well.
C?
The fries are.
I'd say lower than C.
I don't like
just
the
I just don't
fries.
like Arby's.
I don't like the
What do
meats.
you eat at?
They
What
taste
are you
weird.
eating at Arby's?
It's been a while. I
Everything
just
there
don't
just
like it.
tastes weird.
So okay, I'll give A.
I'll give it A. B. What the fuck?
Well, he says, does it go higher than
That's
S?
very
or-
generous.
It's S A B
Oh, so I guess
C
I'll
D
give it.
F.
Oh, C.
Yeah, C.
D.
So it
You know what-
average.
I would
Average
average
C,
these out to a
average
C.
C.
Yeah, I knew it. That's what I knew it.
Alright,
All right, let's get this out of the way. Chick-fil-A.
People are like, we're gonna get
Chick-fil-A?
slammed. We're gonna get slammed
Oh,
just for saying
S.
Arby's.
Dude, I
is
just
C.
I just
Chick-fil-A is never less than an S.
Yeah. No, fuck. I've had bad Chick-fil-A. It's annoying as
The
hell.
only time I ever had bad Chick-fil-A is when I went to Cumberland Mall.
I'll put
That's a
Chick-fil-A.
mall.
I'll put Chick-fil-A at a B tier because they're not very consistent all the time with their how
Their
they,
good stuff is A.
ingredients taste.
Sometimes I feel like it's overrated.
The fries are always spot on. It's definitely overrated.
Well, the reason
Fries
y'all
are
say that is
always spot on.
because y'all went there like every day. all
Yeah,
high school.
y'all. Yeah, exactly. Because
No, even like
Our
dude,
school,
during
we
that
had
time, it was
a
always
Chick-fil-A
good. Like in the
literally-
morning, you're like,
we literally have it across the street. So these two banners literally every single
I-
day.
I never had money to pay for
Oh.
it.
oh yeah, I didn't have a job.
Sophomore
I'd
year.
give Chick-fil-A an A
It
tier.
was sophomore year. I remember this was waffle.
I was only there for a year. I was only worked at Waffle House for a year.
All right, so
Alright, Chick-fil-A place
Look
makes
at
Cleveland go.
Chick-fil-A, I'll give it an A tier. It's usually pretty
Yeah, I'll say
Even
A
in
as
the-
well.
I say yes.
B tier.
God damn, man.
It averages out to A. Alright, you guys want to get controversial real quick?
Oh,
Yes.
Chipotle.
I've never had
S.
Chipotle.
Fat
Never
F.
had it.
F.
I
Because
hate,
you don't like Mexican
I
food.
hate Mexican food. So
But that's not really. If you don't like Mexican food in the genre, it doesn't really towards
I've
Chipotle.
never had Chipotle.
I would say honestly, I would
I had
say-
Willie's. Willie's is pretty good.
I would give it a B tier because whenever Cameron goes there, the food always smells so good and like she gets it in a pretty good fast time. So I would give it.
I'll put it.
Nor have I ever like seen Chipotle.
The only time I've ever had seen an issue with Chipotle is when they had that whole E. coli.
Yeah, with the lettuce.
Oh yeah.
Chipotle, you
Yeah, so
All right.
I'm gonna give it an A tier because their food is really good. They're fast with making it. It does smell weird sometimes, but it tastes good.
I think your
I'm gonna give it
I'm on a-
senses are just.
I'm on a fat F.
He's giving it
No, of
an
course
F.
you gotta say. I give it an S.
He's giving it a B.
S
Giving it an A.
B A F.
B.
We'll say about a B.
About a B.
I wish there was a B.
You sound
0.5.
upset.
Chick-fil-A.
Burger King.
F. Dude.
That's it. I go D.
I give it. I really like. I don't know.
Do
I like
you
their
think
burger.
Burger King is better than McDonald's?
No.
No.
What?
What the hell?
Okay, I went to Burger King for the
I like-
first time and I wasn't
Burger
really
King- It
impressed.
used to be really good, and then as it got on, it
I-
got worse.
Let me tell you about Burger King. So their fries, they taste like they came out of the oven, like they baked them. You baked frozen fries is what their fries taste like.
Yeah.
They don't taste good. I'll tell you, I'll give them. They have
Well,
really good
well,
He's
breakfast.
sitting here with partial
breakfast
inside
is
knowledge.
amazing.
Burger King breakfast?
We'll
Yeah,
put it
it's so
solid D.
Burger King breakfast is good.
I've never
It
had
is
Burger
good.
King
It's
breakfast.
good, but I'm still
It's
giving
really
it an
good.
F.
It's really good.
We'll say D.
Hold on.
Alright, how about this? Zaxby's.
It's worse than Arby's.
We
Burger's
got, we
worse
got,
than
we
Arby's.
got, we got
Zaxby's?
Yeah.
A tier.
A tier.
A.
B.
A.
Let me scroll and find Zaxby's right quick.
You don't need that.
Dude, because like whenever you go to
He
Zaxby's,
eats
there's
bacon.
always something new.
I
And
mean,
then when
I'm
you
just
find
I'm gonna,
out
I'm gonna send
one
him this
thing,
for
you
reference.
stick to it, and it's still always good.
Well, they're crinkle cut fries. They're always a little soggy, so that's why I'm giving it a B tier.
Zaxby's?
Yeah.
Really?
They can be soggy.
We don't have an S tier yet.
Well, I would honestly say it's actually it's pretty good.
Have y'all ever tried
Yeah, I'm fine with
Martin's?
Zaxby's.
That's right up here.
Martin's.
Yeah, it's open till like probably 6 till 2 because it's a breakfast place. It is amazing, really fattening. It's really amazing.
Oh, actually, yeah,
I get
I had
Zaxby's
their chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Okay.
It tastes just like Chick-fil-A's.
Yes.
But the bread's really good.
Bread is amazing.
Where are we putting Zaxby's? A?
Hey.
Wendy's?
Oh, Wendy's.
Wendy's, I'd say solid A.
Oh. Yeah, for sure.
No, I give it a C.
I
The
kinda
are
wanna
never
give them
good.
an
I
A.
know.
I feel like
No, their fries are good.
We put Chick-fil-A
fries are
and
good.
Zaxby's.
Their
in
fries
A.
are good.
Their fries are good.
We put Chick-fil-A and Zaxby's in A, so I feel like by default I had to put Wendy's in B.
You know,
I put it in
I'm
A.
putting Wendy's at an S.
Give that motherfucker a C.
I put
Put it A.
I don't like their burgers. I don't
It's
like
gonna
their
average
fries.
out to about
A minus.
Chicken nuggets aren't as
Their
good.
burgers are.
Wait, what'd you give it,
amazing.
Corbin?
I said B.
A minus.
What'd you get?
S.
A minus.
C minus.
It's gonna be low A. Alright, I got another fat F.
What?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's amazing.
Taco Bell is such
S
ass.
tier. S tier.
C tier.
Taco Bell is such ass.
No,
Taco Bell's amazing.
I
You just don't like Mexican food. bro.
Yeah.
That is your opinion doesn't matter.
No,
to me.
in different, in me actually being indifferent to Mexican food, I just hate Taco
Corbin.
But like Corbin, that's like me talking about Thai food. I don't like Thai food, so I wouldn't give my opinion about it.
Yeah, that is true.
No, but if I'm gonna go to like a Mexican restaurant, like I'm gonna be like, okay.
I
But
mean, you
Taco
tried
Bell,
before.
it's just, yeah.
But like, what about it?
It's a solid thing to go like, oh, talk about. Cool. Go.
This is one thing. All about Taco Bell is you get a lot of food for pretty cheap, and also they're open late, and their Baja Blast is a
Yes.
fucking blast.
Yeah, you ever get the strawberry
Not sponsored.
frozen strawberry lemonade?
Dude, that is really
That
good.
was good.
All right, we'll
So
put
good.
solid A.
I'm gonna give that motherfucker a C tier.
I'm
No,
giving
I
it
don't.
Well,
S.
Right? What do you
I,
get?
I do like it.
What do you
S
get?
tier.
What do I get? I mean, the things what have I got?
How many times have you done that?
Like twice. I ate
Oh, well, that's different.
I've been there like 50 million times.
I've been there a
over
lot.
the
I've been there a
18 years
lot,
I've been
too.
alive, man.
the first time I had ever eaten Taco Bell was when my brother brought home.
Okay, have we even done
Nuggets.
McDonald's yet?
No, I've just been going through. Where's Taco Bell going?
A tier.
Solid A.
A probably A.
Dude,
Subway.
Subway.
That's an S for me.
For
I love Subway.
when there was a $5 football,
$5 football.
God, I'm so stupid.
$5 foot.
$5
$5,
foot long. I am
$5
so
foot
fucking stupid. $5 foot long. I'll say S.
I'm gonna give it a B.
I give it a B.
No, I don't
I
like
give it a B.
They're not that good.
Y'all are gross. That
That
averages
meatball
out to
sub
an
is
A.
pretty good though. Not gonna lie.
What's one S and everything else
Two.
is B?
Or what'd you say, Xavier?
I said that meatball sub is pretty
No,
good
what
though.
for the tier?
Oh, B tier.
Oh, you said B? I thought you said S. That confused the hell out of me.
Just put solid B.
Fuck y'all. Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake?
I've had it once and I only had a shake.
A tier.
Okay, Steak and
But
Shake.
it was pretty
Steak and
damn
Shake
good.
sounds like a solid A.
I'd say A.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just for having a shake, I say. Why do you differ?
I think it's alright. I haven't.
Next up we got Sonic.
I've
Does anyone here
Sonic,
for Sonic?
I have Sonic.
No.
It's Sonic is like Magic Steak and Shake, lower quality but bigger variety. That's Steak and Shake.
C tier.
I enjoy Sonic.
I love all the
Sonic when I
memes
had it.
from
So-
Sonic.
Honestly, Sonic was good when I was a
Sonic Tots
kid.
though?
It was good when I was a kid.
I've never
Sonic
had
Tots?
I'll put it
I,
Okay.
you know what I do love about Sonic?
Tots, you cunt.
I love the memes that come out of the people who work there, and you always see them. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. It's so funny. They bring the order just completely eat shit, and I'm like,
it. Yeah, I love.
bad, but I'm like,
I love the one video where it's like a big slushy, and then just fall over. I'm like, oh shit, no, she ate some shit to the
like,
floor.
dude, I would, dude, if that happened to me,
Because they have
like,
those roller skates.
Gotta
I'm
go
like,
fast.
why?
Do you know if I
Gotta eat
saw it
fast.
happen to them, I would feel so fucking
Oh,
bad.
you know what? You know what? Just for the ads, solid A.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talking about the two dudes in the car.
Dudes in the car. They never eat the food.
They never eat the food. They always admire it.
So it says.
Popeyes.
Oh yes. S tier.
I
The
said,
fries.
I said A.
S tier, dude.
B.
That chicken sandwich.
Of course you said B.
It's gonna average out to A.
You ate black.
Alright, eat a biscuit without water. Tell me how good it is. Tell me how good it is.
This one's gonna be fun. Panera Bread.
You could
That one never bread.
Never bread.
I'd
give it a B.
I'd give it S tier.
You want to give it an S tier?
It does
Ah,
not
wow.
look like an S tier.
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
No, we also kind of have
It
so
is
much
good
shit
for like. I did not
compacted
expect it to
into
be
A.
as
like,
good as
dude,
it was.
honestly, best free food I've ever had.
That's
free
good.
food.
It's also the healthiest free food
A
you've ever
tier.
had.
Huh?
Isn't it the healthiest?
It
free
is
food?
also the healthiest
It's-
food I've ever
We have
had.
so much shit
But it's the
stuffed in A
best.
tier.
Haven't you mostly get like grilled cheese and apples?
No,
I
a
have
lot
never
more.
eaten there.
Alright, run it
There's
through.
steak and
Where's,
cheese in
where's Panera going? Cleve.
Hey,
I give it a B.
A tier.
Yes, it is.
It's going in A tier.
Yeah.
God, this A tier.
Pretty good healthy.
hey, food is pretty good.
Here we go.
Right,
Here's
food's
Mickey
a-
D's.
You're talking to a lot of people that like
McDonald's.
McDonald's, man, C tier.
S.
C.
C.
S.
I love their fries.
C.
When they're fresh out the fucking thing, I love their fries.
C.
C.
And recently, I got really into their chicken nuggets when I have a buffalo sauce.
C.
Krispy Kreme.
Never had it.
And this is fast food, apparently.
Chris,
Okay, that's it.
I don't even
I'll give it a
remember
B
the
tier.
logo of
Wait, no,
Krispy
A tier.
Kreme.
Okay,
Donut.
A tier, yeah. They're good. Donuts.
They're pretty good donuts.
Pretty good donuts.
I'd say if the lights
I
on,
only ever
it's
had-
A.
Oh, crisp. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I was never ever given anything that wasn't either chocolate or pretty much just glaze.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
only ever got glazed donuts, and they taste the same to me
If
as
the
a
light,
donut.
if their light is on, then they're A tier.
They fry.
If not, then it's like a B or C.
With their lights on? I think it's
You
the
mean
clothes.
like-
No, if they have the light on the sign,
we can
that means
say
they
B.
just came out of the oven.
Oh, I was about to say, like, Corbin, are you breaking in and eating their donut?
Corbin,
We can say B.
Hey.
Yeah, it could be.
I like Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' these nuts.
KFC.
Oh,
I haven't been
D
there so
tier.
long.
D tier, dude.
I'd say
The one time I had the
For the
few times I had-
KFC that was down here,
F.
yeah.
fuck that KFC that was over there.
What about the big chicken? That's the only one I've ever been to.
D tier.
I would say I'd give it like a C tier. A C tier.
I'd give it a B.
I had a chicken sandwich from there. It sucks.
Yeah, I would.
Their bowl,
I remember
I remember it being good, but I haven't had it so long.
I remember I thought the chicken was really good. And I remember re-getting
Oh
it one
my
time.
God.
It tastes like complete shit.
So C tier for KFC.
I am down.
D.
I'll give it a C because I really don't know.
Okay, it's
Then
an
C.
average to C. Five Guys.
I like Fargo.
It's not that good. I really don't like it that much.
I like Five
I'll
Guys.
give it an A
bad.
tier. I'll give it an A tier.
I'll give it
dude.
A tier.
The only problem is
The price.
B tier. Because of that price. It's
The
Oh,
price.
yeah,
like,
that
but no,
price
we're
too.
talking about the food itself. Just food itself. Not the price. But food
yeah.
Well, we gave some.
So,
It's a B tier.
okay, well A tier then.
We got
What
two
did I get? I
A.
got
I
a
said
sandwich.
B.
I'll say A as well.
I got a sandwich.
Because
I
I
thought it was
remember the
pretty
first
good.
time I had their fries, I was
Five
like,
Guys
these are the most
good.
nasty.
Dude, you only
Dunkin'
like
Donuts.
S.
Dunkin'
What are you
Donuts.
on about?
I love Dunkin' Donuts.
A
Apple fritters.
The only
I've never had a
So
Everyone hates on
good.
Dunkin', but they're pretty good. I'll give
I'm
them
not gonna
a B.
lie.
I'll
Dunkin'
give them.
Donuts?
I'll give them
Pizza
S.
I've never had fresh donuts. I've usually just had the kind of old ones, and that's
Dude,
I've had medium.
The best
for
thing
like
about-
not like
The best
fresh
thing about
not old.
Dunkin' is when someone mistakenly bites into the ghost pepper donut.
And, but like for me,
I'll
they,
say S.
they felt kind of dry.
They have the worst
They really
breakfast on the
feel-
planet.
It's
though,
a-
but
But like my
Donut.
favorite,
They have bad
they're
breakfast.
bet
my
breakfast.
favorite
They're
donut
so
flavor
bad.
is
Yeah, the
glazed,
breakfast.
so I don't know.
I'm saying
You
for
had
the
for hash browns before?
Foods.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
trash.
I'm
I
going
did
for
have
the
their
donut
breakfast.
part.
I did have their
Donut.
breakfast like what was it? Bagel thing. I thought it was pretty good.
I would say honestly,
I've heard their
I'll give
coffee's.
it
their
Their
coffee's
coffee's not that bad.
I would give it a B.
I'm saying
Dude,
S.
you know what I used to get from Dunkin' Donuts? I used to always get the.
I'd give Dunkin' a B.
I used to get the vanilla hot chocolate from Dunkin'
What would you
Donuts.
give it?
I'm giving Dunkin' Donuts
Give it?
a B.
Cleve, what about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a C too.
It's going to B. Dairy Queen.
I've been there.
I've been there
Green.
once,
I've been there.
C tier.
and the one time I had it, it was burnt.
What would you eat?
It is an ice cream cone and it's
I
burnt.
was like a 10-year-old. Just get like chicken
I had
sandwiches and
the, I
shit.
had the, they're the ones with the upside down ice cream, right?
No.
Um,
I have no clue.
Wait, Dairy Queen.
I've never been to Dairy Queen, so I can't say anything.
Hey, who are the people with the upside down ice cream?
Oh, the Dairy Queen, the one
Yeah.
that doesn't.
Yeah,
fall
it's
off.
the
that is
Blizzard.
Dairy Queen,
Oh,
yeah.
it is. I just
Yeah,
said never
that's
been to
the
Dairy
Blizzard.
Queen.
Blizzards are. I had one. I was like, oh, it's gonna be so good. It was
It's
bad.
the living JoJo reference.
It was so watered down. I'm giving them a C tier.
And what? Okay.
Honestly, I'd give it a
Cleveland.
D tier.
There's a scene in part 2. Caesar has the glass.
I can't give an opinion. I've never
I'd
had
say
it.
D.
It's gonna go C then. Jimmy John's.
Ah,
Never been
I've
there.
never been there. Either.
I have no opinion.
Jimmy
We
John's
got
is a
the-
sub place.
Actually, yes, I have been there. They actually, I don't like their salad.
No, they don't give out hot subs. That's the problem.
it's all cold subs,
That
but
too.
they're pretty good. So I'll give them a B.
I'll give them a C.
I've never been there.
C.
I don't like. They're
I wouldn't
sour.
choose to eat Jimmy John's, but like I'm fine with it.
But no, they support hunting animals for sport.
Sure.
Man.
Kill him.
Sure.
I don't
Peter,
like
get on him. Peter, watch our video.
I don't like that, man.
I don't like this.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
What's next?
Where's Jimmy John's on it?
I don't think. Can't give an opinion.
That's just a rumor, though. I don't know if that's
B.
fact.
I said C. What about you, Xavier?
Cool.
B. Alright. Okay, I haven't heard of half of these places, so if y'all know, just say. All right. Jack in the Box.
Never had it.
Never had it.
I've heard
I don't
it's a
know what that
Mexican
is.
joint.
A&W.
What?
Never heard of it.
And
Never heard of it.
Bonnie Ann's.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Boston Market.
Never heard of it.
What the fuck?
Checkers.
Oh,
Hey!
Checkers.
S.
I'm gonna give them a C tier.
S. C tier.
I'll give them
Checkers.
B.
I love Checkers.
Actually, I go D.
Checkers is going in C.
Damn it.
Alright, Cinnabon.
Never had it.
What the hell?
We always go buy it, but we never buy it.
What?
Cinnabon. We always go right
You've
by
never
it.
had Cinnabon?
I have.
Is,
I'm
is,
not-
it,
I'm not
is
a
that
fan.
the?
It's at the mall.
Oh.
It's right next to
Yeah.
Anne's.
Yeah. I bought a cinnamon roll there. I give it a B.
I'll give it a B, yeah.
I've never had it
Is
though.
that all they give there?
It's
No,
just.
they got like
They-
these
they have
little balls
different
as well,
things, but,
like
like-
these cinnamon balls you can
I
dip.
didn't even. El Pollo Loco.
Never heard of it.
Hardee's.
Never.
I've heard of it.
Hardee's is like a B.
I've never
Never
been there.
The Hardee's?
A B for Hardee's.
Cap's coming off.
In-N-Out Burger.
Never had it.
We don't.
Jersey
That's
Mike's.
California.
Oh, I love Jersey Mike's.
Never had it.
I give it a.
Never had it.
I think we're gonna outrule you, Cleveland.
Aw.
Long John Silver's.
I've heard of it, never had it.
So we got White Castle and Witch left.
I don't know.
Never
what
had that
which
either.
is.
Never had which.
We don't have which. We don't have
What the
White
fuck?
Castle.
Get off your phone.
Alright. So there's one slight problem with these tier lists. We don't have anything in S tier, and we don't have anything in F tier.
Okay,
So what I'm gonna propose is I'll read what's in C tier and D tier, and then we'll move one down to F.
I mean, you don't have
and then
to
I'll
say.
I'll say
You don't
what's,
have to say which one is the best
I'll say which one.
because every single like fast food place isn't gonna be perfect.
What we could do is
Let me see it.
What we could do is we could try to figure out which one's gonna be the worst, or I think which one's gonna be the best.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, so
The
We
worst-
each get our own
The,
tier
the,
list.
wor- the worst one will go down to F. The best one will go.
Wait,
to
which
A.
one's the lowest
Or
right now?
S. The lowest we have is D right now, and that's Burger King and
Burger King or Pan Express?
Pan Express is
Burger
good.
King is
Burger
worse.
King.
Burger King's worse.
Burger King.
Burger King into F. All
I'd say
right.
Panda Express.
All right, what's gonna go to S tier? This is
All right,
the real
here-
argument.
All right, here's what we have in A tier. Y'all ready? Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Steak and Shake, Sonic, Popeyes, Panera, Five Guys.
It's a
Taco
tie
Bell
in
goes
between
to
I'd say the only
either
person-
Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's.
Yeah, either Chick-fil-A.
Taco Bell adventures.
Yeah.
dude.
I actually really like Zaxby's.
I actually really do,
I
too.
really
I've
like
always-
Taco Bell.
Every
I-
time I've had it, I've always.
I'd be for Zaxby's going.
All right, Zaxby's is A tier or S.
Okay.
You're out. You're over old.
I know, but like you know how we were talking about how Taco Bell wasn't in the mall anymore. I just noticed.
Yeah, it's in the mall now.
It's in the mall
Seth,
now. I want to do
for
that.
the podcast, and then. I'll let
Okay.
you choose.
So we just finished the podcast, and this is the end of the podcast. Thank you for watching it. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but if you watch the whole thing, thanks. This is gonna be on YouTube.
Go into the comments and let
It's gonna be on
September
YouTube.
if you watched all the way through.
This is going on the September Bread YouTube channel. So like, leave a comment or something.
subscribe. Please interact.
Yeah, subscribe.
with us.
Please subscribe. Actually,
So we can
man.
get on the
need
We
subscribers.
need to get on the goddamn trending page. Number one
Please
trending.
subscribe.
Please subscribe.
And
Oh,
thank you. And thank you. Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.